I am live. Hello, everybody. I feel like it's ages since I've been on here. It probably is, because I keep getting ill in this house. It's either me or the dog, but we're all fit now, so we are back. So say hello to us. We're streaming via Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully there's a lot of people on YouTube, because we're trying to get more people over to YouTube because of the problems we keep having with Facebook. So if you've got YouTube and you know how to work it, switch over, because you can have a nice good chat as well with everybody. So feel free to switch over to YouTube. If you know, say hello and tell us where you're from, and also share away. Hiya, Christine. We'll say a few hellos first. Hiya, Christine. Share away with your friends and whoever. That's what we like. Hiya, Gloria. Heidi. Evening buttercups. There's YouTubers talking to each other. Hiya, Terry. How are you? Millie B talking to Christine by the look of it. So of course, if you're on Facebook, you're not going to see the YouTube comments and vice versa, so you won't see each other's comments. But hiya, Stacey, who's saying hello to Heidi as well. It's quite a few on YouTube by the look of it. I'm going to get used to YouTube, because obviously they chat amongst themselves as well, so I've got to have a look. Hiya, Carol. How are you? Chris182. Hi all. Hey, Deb. Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin. If you're new, yeah, tell us you're new and where you're from as well. And I'll explain how we work. Oh, we've only got 3 shares. Nobody wants to share me. You all want to keep me to yourself. Hiya, Anne. Hiya, Rachel. I don't know how many people are on, but get more on if you share it, obviously. Share away. It's only a press of a button, isn't it? A press of a button is a share. Right, what's that? Heidi. Terry. I'm getting the ones I've already said hello. Hi, Lucy. Haven't seen you. I was going to say I haven't seen you before, Lucy. Lisa. Christine. Hi, Christine. Shelley. Oh. Right, Jay on Facebook. Hi, Jay on Facebook, and Melissa. Hi. Katie as well, and hiya, Rob. Lisa on Facebook. Mary on Facebook. Lisa on Facebook. Hiya. Kate on Facebook. Hello. Maddie. Hello. Linda as well on Facebook. Hello. And Jill. See Hannah as well. So apparently some of the comments, if you comment on Facebook, sometimes it doesn't come up and I can't see it. So Richard has to tell me in my ear. For some reason, he can't display it on the ear. Stuart as well. Hiya, Stuart. Hiya, Emma. Rob as well. Reverend Nick Brown. Hiya, Nick Brown. I saw you earlier. I was watching, but I didn't want to comment. I thought I'd leave it to everyone else. Hiya, Helen. So, yeah. Maddie. Hiya, Maddie. Kayla. Hello, Kayla. Millie as well. And Caitlin. Hiya, Caitlin. Stacey. Hello, Stacey. Okay, so if I repeat myself, it's because I'm trying to say hello to people I haven't said hello to. What we're going to do anyway, as we're going along, is just connect with some of your loved ones in the spirit world, relatives or friends, and that's all I do. Is I'll just pass on whatever they tell me to pass on. I'll pass it on to you. All I ask you is just go home and check it all. If you can't take it, it still belongs to you. Just take all the information, go home and check it. Check with your family as well, because some of the message may be for your family and relatives as well. So check on that as well. And if we give you dates, they're going to be anniversaries, birthdays and passings. Just check it all out. You'll find out where it is. Just bear in mind also that some of the stuff is to come. Hello, Zisham. Hello, Jill as well. And right, Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Kelly McKeaton. Kayla. Jonathan and Stuart. Hello, Stuart. I haven't seen you on here for a while. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. I'll go to Maddie first. because Maddie shared. So I'm going to Maddie first. As soon as I saw Maddie's name on there, somebody popped in, a lovely lady, a lovely grandma on your nan's side, Maddie. All right, when I say grandma, it's grandma or great grandma usually, because they don't tell me great, they just say, oh, it's grandma here. But this is a lady, grandma on your mum's side that wants to come and talk to you. So this message is for Maddie then. Okay, the first thing she's talking about, Maddie, is August means something to you, so that's an anniversary, birthday or passing, and also February will mean something to you as well. And this grandma has also got a baby in spirit with her that she's looking after as well. She tells me actually there's two in spirit that you should know of, so check on the two babies that are in spirit. The first thing she's doing around you is she's talking about first of all, you need a little bit of cheering up. That's what she's saying, Maddie. The first thing she did was come in quickly and go, oh, she needs some cheering up. So she's trying to cheer you up. She's trying to uplift you. That's what she's doing with you at the moment. All right. She's come, she says, because her words are, she's just said to me, oh, she says, I've been spoken about recently. She says, oh, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. So she's been listening to a conversation that somebody's had about her recently. And she's also saying that there's an anniversary to do with her coming up as well. So have a look for that. She's talking to me about that. She's just said to me a trip to London. Okay, a trip to London as well. So there's going to be a trip to London for you as well. But she's also talking about somebody wants to go to America, she's saying. But she gave me Las Vegas and also New York. She's just said to me, somebody wants to go to see the bright lights, she's saying. Somebody wants to go and see the bright lights. So there's that kind of thing going on. So watch for that as well. She's also, there's a lot of traveling around you, Maddie, because she's talking to me about Austria as well. Somebody would like to go to Austria. And she's just said to me also, somebody wants to learn a new language. So that is around you as well. She's actually given me French. So watch for somebody that she's saying will become interested in a new language. Okay. She's just said to me, watch your eyes, Maddie. She says, watch your eyes. They're getting a little bit tired. She's actually putting glasses on you. So I don't know if you need to change them or you need to upgrade them, but she's putting new glasses on you. She's just talking about your eyes getting tired as well. She just said to me, there is, just saying, there is diabetes in your family. I don't know if you're aware of that. There is a link to diabetes. She's not saying you've got it or anything. She just said there's a link to diabetes. But she's also talking about, oh, with that, okay, she's just said to me, oh, somebody's eating too much sugar, you know. Somebody likes the sweet things. She's having a bit of a giggle about this. Somebody's got a sweet tooth. And somebody just, it's like, oh, I'll tell you what she's showing me. She's showing me a drawer just full of chocolate bars. All right, so I don't know if this is symbolic or somebody's actually got this drawer full of chocolate bars and also crisps. Now she tells me that somebody likes those Monster Munch crisps. Somebody likes them, especially she's telling me the pickled onion ones. So she's obviously aware of that as well. So she's just saying, I'm aware of the pickled onion Monster Munch that somebody likes as well. Okay. On your bike, she's saying, on your bike. All right. But she's talking about keeping fit, keeping fit. Somebody's been talking about keeping fit, she's saying. She's actually putting tracksuit bottoms on somebody. She said, I'm aware of somebody that wants to keep fit. Okay. She's gone back to London again because she's talking about the London Eye. So somebody obviously wants to go on the London Eye. And she's also talking about the Transport Museum somewhere as well. So somebody's interested in cars. Okay, because she's talking about a trip to a transport museum somewhere as well. Now, I don't know if you do the tarot cards, but I want to do the tarot cards with you as if you can do them. All right, she's just giving me them to pass them on to you. So you must have, everybody's psychic anyway, so I don't know if you want to give it a try if you're not already doing it, but she's giving you the tarot cards. She's come, she says, because she just wants to reassure you that she's watching. She says there are other spirit up there that would like to say hello to you as well, that are also around you, but she's the main one that's come. But she just wants to give you a little bit of upliftment and confirm that you must have been asking if there's any spirit around you or something. She's come back with a response. We're watching. We just want to let you know that we're around you to support you. she says somebody's going to be going horse riding as well. She's putting me on a horse. She's talking about the interest in horse riding. But she's saying thank you for your prayers, because you obviously send your prayers up to Spirit. And she says, don't feel, I don't know if you, she's telling me that you send a lot of prayers up to Spirit, asking for things. And she's having a bit of a giggle, and she's just saying, don't worry about asking. So if you're feeling a bit guilty about, I'm always sending me prayers up to Spirit, asking for stuff, just saying, don't worry, just send your prayers up, she's saying. Okay, giving you a nice angel before she goes, and she wants to give you a lovely cuddle as well. But just know that she's around you, Maddie, all right? Just know that she's around you and she's there. Keep talking to me, she says, keep talking to me, and have that cup of tea. I don't know if that's because you like cup of tea, but she's saying, have that cup of tea, she says, and keep talking to me. Okay, she's going. All right, so I'll leave that with you then, Maddie. All right, hope that was okay for you. Oh, she's just telling me April means something to you as well, but we'll scroll on now and see who else we're going to. So I hope that was okay for you. I meant to say something as well. You know, when you answer on the on this text thing, oh, do you know, once I'm in this, I can't speak. My brain goes. Tell us what you're saying yes to. Don't just put yes. Just say things like, yes, I can understand the cozy slippers, so that we know what you're saying yes to. You know what I mean. Okay. All right, so I'll leave that with you, Maddie. Okay, we'll say some other hello. Oh, hello, Caitlin. Thanks for sharing, everybody. If you're sharing, that's good. Hiya, Stacey. I know I've said hello to you. I know I've said hello to you all, but while I'm looking for somebody to talk to, Melanie. Well, I'll go back to Melanie. Melanie, was it Watkins or something? I just saw Melanie in the big W. No, the one that was before with the glasses with the long dark hair. Just before Dawny. I just saw Melanie. I'm sure it was Melanie. She's got long dark hair with glasses and a fringe. Yes. Oh, she ain't got a fringe. Sorry, Melanie. All right, then. I'm doing this type of thing. If I'm doing things like this will be Spirit doing this kind of thing with me. But I've actually got a couple in Spirit that want to come and say hello to you. All right. I've got a lady that come in that drew me straight to you straight away. But she's also brought her husband in with her as well. So I think this is Nan and Grandad. But the lady's coming in first. Now, the lady's full, she just said to me, I'm full of hugs. And that's exactly what she says. I'm full of hugs, she says. I'm full of hugs. So she obviously wants to give you a lot of hugs, because she's talking about you feeling a little bit, I'll tell you a word. She just said to me, she's feeling a bit left out, but it's in the love way. You know what I mean? Oh, she made me say that. In the love way, that you need some love and some cuddles. So it's this lovely lady that's coming forward for you. She's just telling me that February means something to you, so that'd be an anniversary, birthday or passing. Now, what she's doing with me, Melanie, I'm standing here, but sometimes for everybody, they will make me do either what they used to do, what habits they had, or whatever habits you got, and they'll make me do it. All right, just so that you know who this is. But there's somebody, what she's doing to me is she's making me close one hand like this. It's almost as if I'm punching somebody, but I'm not. But she's making me close a hand. She says somebody does this when they're talking. They've always got one hand shut, and they're always doing this type of thing. All right. She's just said to me, it looks threatening, but it's not. It looks threatening, but it's not. So I don't know who does this around you that this lady's talking about, but somebody obviously does that. Okay, come on. Now she's talking about, I'm going to talk about the same thing. She's talking about America, but I'll give you a bit more on that in a minute. But she just said to me America, but she's gone on to something else. She's gone on to the surname Thompson should mean something to you. So you'll find a connection with the surname Thompson. And she's talking to me about, she's talking to me about, she keeps changing the subject, bridges that need to be built in the family. So there's little niggles going on in the family. I know that if she was here, she'd be down here banging people's heads together, because she's talking about these bridges that need to be built. Only little niggles, so nothing too much to worry about. We used to say that. She just said to me, I'm trying to work, if I go quiet, it's because I'm talking to her, trying to work out what she actually means. I used to say this when I was younger, or people say this nowadays. Do you think I was brought here on a banana boat, do you? All right. And I said to her, what do you mean by that? And she says, it's because there's somebody that's there's somebody here that somebody else thinks are very gullible. All right. So it's as if you'd say that because you're reacting to somebody taking the mick. All right. And she's saying there's somebody here that's a bit gullible, and she's watching what's going on. She's saying, I think this is you actually. I'm not saying you're gullible, but watch for people around you. There's she's a bit like this. This lady's a little bit like this, as if she's not trusting people around you at the moment. So be aware of other people around you that she says are not quite telling the truth. All right. So watch for that she's bringing in around you. Just watch for that. She's brought with her an Alsatian dog as well. So there's an Alsatian dog in spirit. But she's also bringing the Alsatian dog because she says it's protection for you as well. So she's bringing this dog around you to give you protection. She also wants to give you crystals. So I don't know if you've got knowledge of crystals, but she's giving you a... I'm not very good on crystals, so I'm not going to give you the meaning, so you might have to look it up if you don't understand it. But she's giving you a rose quartz. I think isn't rose quartz about love and family, she's saying to me, but she wants me to give you this rose quartz. And what she's doing is she's telling you to hold this rose quartz when you feel a bit lonely. So it must be all to do with love and family, that kind of thing. But look it up. But she wants me to give you this rose quartz, okay? She also wants me to give you Reiki. There's Reiki around you as well. She's talking about an interest in Reiki, but it's all about crystals, Reiki, and what was the other thing? She's going, because I'm saying to her, do you want tarot cards? And she's saying no, not quite tarot cards, she's saying, but she's giving you angel cards instead. So you must be quite psychic, or don't know if you work with all these crystals and cards or whatever, but she's giving them to you. All right, okay. She's talking about, she just said to me, I've got Maureen up here with me as well. So Maureen wants to say hello to you. And also there's a gentleman called Joe in spirit. He wants to say hello to you as well. And also Tom in spirit wants to be remembered to you as well. Okay, anything more? Also wants to put, she's gone back to the angel cards, but she's giving you angels. She wants to put the angels around you. She says that you've been sending a lot of prayers up to spirit recently, and she's just acknowledging that she's there for you. And she's also talking about spiritual things happening in your house as well. Okay, all right. So the dog's obviously up there, but she's talking about spiritual things happening in your house. So watch for things moving, because spirit are quite capable of moving stuff around. So watch for that as well. Okay. Also, you should be smelling. Hang on. Cigarette smoke around you as well. There's a gentleman in spirit that used to smoke cigarettes, but he's giving me I'm just trying to get the make, sorry. Marlboro cigarettes, but also Embassy number 5. Somebody's telling me he used to smoke. Okay. Oh, that's it. So she's giving you the angel cards there instead. So somebody in spirit coming around you, a gentleman with the smell of smoke, where he tells me he's smoking Embassy number 5 and also the Marlboro as well. So if you smell smoke, that's from him when you work out who he is, because he's not telling me. But there is an uncle up in spirit that used to be a heavy smoker as well. And he's got the brown stains between his fingers. So he wants to be remembered to you as well. Also, going back to the lady, she's talking about James down here. James, whoever James is around you, needs a little bit of healing. She's describing him as needing a bit of looking after. She's talking about him being looked after. So watch for James coming in as well. There's a house move for you, she tells me as well. Talking about a house move. Okay, so watch for the house move. And she's also talking about... she's describing it as, know that your mother-in-law's around you then. She's also talking about, she's calling it ongoing study. So watch for the ongoing study that's coming around you as well. And that's exactly how she's described it, ongoing. Oh, she said to me, because I questioned her when she said the ongoing, she said, The ongoing is because it's things that you already know that you need to improve on. Okay. All right. It doesn't matter about your grandparents. They still look after you, Melanie. For everyone else as well, even if you don't know them, they're still your family and they still will come in and say, hi, we're here. So just take it all on board, and the information they give you, you will find it out. So don't worry. But yes, ongoing study, but it's something that you're already aware of, but you need to improve on. Okay. But there's just no specific reason for them coming, she says, but other than to just say hello to you. They want to say hello. They want to, she says, we also want to let her know that she's got spirit support, and that's exactly a word. You've got spirit support around you as well as other people down here. And before she goes, she says, if you need any help, take the help of people that offer down here. All right. Don't feel that you have to do it on your own, she says. So take the help of anybody that wants to help you. Okay. To ease your burden, she's saying to me, ease your burden. But she just wants to send a love. She says the people that have come through that you don't know, you will find out, like I say. So somebody might do the family tree, or somebody will be looking at the photographs. All right. And with the photographs, you'll see a chap with a cap pulled down, and somebody with a handlebar, like, oh, it's the same bloke actually. The bloke's got his cap pulled down and he's got one of those handlebar moustaches. So you'll see him on the photograph. He wants to say hello to you as well. All right, so then, okay. Watch yourself. We don't want you tripping up, Melanie. I don't know if you're a bit clumsy on your feet sometimes, but she just said, oh, tell her to watch yourself. We don't want her tripping up. Okay, she's sending her love. So I hope that was okay for you. I'll leave their love with you, Melanie. They've told me not to shorten your name to Mel. Do you not like Mel or something, Melanie? Because somebody said, oh, don't shorten it to Mel. We don't like that. So they're obviously aware of that as well. Okay, then. Just going to have a look, see who else is on, see if we can pick someone else. Right, waiting in line. There's somebody making me do this kind of thing. It's like, shake yourself out and relax, Deb. Shake yourself out and relax. That's what they're telling me to do. Oh, so actually, someone's been doing it, so we'll find out who that is in a minute. But anyway, I hope that was okay. So if you're new, let us know and share away. Rose Dennis. Actually, Rose, I'll come to you. Sorry. Go back a minute. I'll come to you, Rose, because I've got a lovely lady coming in for you as well. This feels like mum to me. She's come bump. As soon as I saw your name, she's gone bump. And she's actually, you know that picture you've got there of the rose? She's actually took it off you. And she's took the rose and she's put it on somebody's coffin. So you should have a memory, or this lady's got a memory of somebody putting a red rose onto a coffin. All right, she's just bringing that as a memory for her, or a memory for you. Rose, this lovely lady is talking about, she's just said to me, you should be, oh, hang on. You've been smelling her, Rose. So she comes around you with a nice smell, a nice like perfumey smell. Although she does want me to, and she don't come around with this smell because this is another smell, but she does want to give me to give you that old, remember the old Charlie perfume? She wants me to give you that. So she's going back to those kind of days. She's got a memory of Charlie perfume, but she comes around you with, hang on. Oh, she actually likes her gardenias, she's telling me. But this lovely lady, she likes all flowers as well, because she's shown me loads of flowers. In fact, she's just said to me, I like wallflowers, I like sunflowers. So this lovely lady likes her flowers, all right? She's talking to me about August means something to you. And she's just said to me that July means something to you as well. Was it on your brother's coffin? Okay. But she's talking to me about August, and she's talking to me about July that means something to you as well. Now, there's she's telling me there are a few babies that have passed from your family. She's given me at least 3. And she's just saying the babies are here. We're looking after the babies, she's saying. She just said to me that you've been hearing, what have she been hearing? Okay. She's talking about hearing, I don't know if you hear spirit, Rose, or you, oh, hang on. You should be hearing like whispering, or chattering. She's describing it as. Sometimes you think you can hear whispering or chattering spiritually. She's describing that. She's talking to me about that. So hopefully you can understand what she's on about. Okay. She's just said to me, do you remember, she's got a gent with her in spirit, and she wants me to say to you, do you remember the gent that used to pull people by their ear? You know, when we used to get telling off, and we used to get grabbed by the ear and pulled? This lady's talking about, do you remember the gentleman that used to do that? Because he's in spirit as well. He just wants to say hello to you. All right, he's talking to me about that. She's also talking about a gentleman with her that got gout. So you should understand the gentleman with her that got gout as well. I want a limp as well. All right, I don't know much about gout, but he's got a big swollen foot. So she's just mentioning, I've got a gentleman up here that got gout. Okay, I know this is a common name, but she wants me to give you the surname Jones as meaning something to you as well. She's talking about that. And she's taking you to, there's a link to Peterborough. She wants me to take you to Peterborough. So what's the link to Peterborough? So I don't understand. My dad is he the one that got gout? Do you see what I mean? And it could do with a little bit more on there, a little bit more info, so I know what you're saying yes to, because then it'll out with the link then. But she's taken me to Peterborough anyway, because she tells me there's a link to Peterborough. She says, I've also got a gentleman with me that I don't know if it's dad, but she's got this gentleman with her who liked westerns, but also not so much John Wayne as she's telling me about Cary Grant as well. So there's some knowledge that she's got of somebody loving the westerns as well. And also a gentleman in spirit that used to smoke a pipe. She's talking about him. She's talking about, and this is somebody down here, I think, because she's talking about somebody that's got a problem with their eye. And it's as if my right eye keeps shutting. You know, when it's either sticky or there's some infection or something like that. She's talking about somebody down here with a problem with their eye. It's not serious or anything, because just putting drops in it. She's telling me it's a bit sticky. She's calling it sticky eye, so she's aware of that as well. Okay. She wants me to say to you, Rose, she's wagging a finger at you, but not in a way, well, kind of not so much telling you off, but saying, get a little bit more confidence in yourself and a little bit more self-belief, she's saying. Get that confidence back and that self-belief, she's saying. Okay, that's good. So he's around you as well, but she's talking about that. Okay, so she wants you to, she's just putting a hand under your chin, Rose, which is a sign to me that you need uplifting, and you need a little bit more confidence and self-belief in yourself as well. She's also talking about the cards. I don't know if you do the cards, because I noticed you said you're clairvoyant, didn't you? But she's talking about you doing the cards as well. But she's moved from that, and she's talking about, oh, hang on, she's changed the subject again. Oh no, she's gone back. Sometimes they change the subject that quick, I can't keep up. But she's talking about there's somebody in spirit that you should know that used to read the tea leaves as well. And she wants me to give them to you as if you could do them. She says that you should have memories of somebody doing them when you were younger. Somebody from spirit used to do these tea leaves. And she's just saying, she just says, I wanted to just say hello. This lady wants to say hello to you. Anything else? Somebody, she says, before she goes, is hoping for a house move. She's saying, and she just says it will be, her words, somebody's waiting for a house move, she says, and this will be granted, but not quite yet. So it's not imminent, but it will come. But she's also telling me, whoever this house move is for, that they're going to change their mind on location anyway. That's what she's just said to me. They're going to change their mind on the location where they want to go anyway. So this will come later. Okay. There's also, going into next year, she says, oh, there's a wedding coming up, she's saying. There's a wedding coming up. So you're going to get, it looks like you're going to get an invite for that, Rose. So you're going to be one of the guests by the look of it. She's talking to you about that. But she just wants to say, oh, you send your prayers up to different people in spirit, so individuals in spirit. And she just says, well, actually, she's just told me she's your mom's mom. So this is your nan on your dad's side, Rose, she's just said to me. But she says they've heard your prayers. You obviously send them up to individuals, and she wants to let you know that they're just listening. They are listening to you. We've received your prayers, Rose. We've received your prayers, okay? Steady on. I don't know what she means by that, but just go steady, as if, you know, progress slowly. You know what I mean? Steady on. Go steady on. That's what she's saying. Funny thing to say, but that's what she means. Progress slowly. Okay. She's blowing you kisses now, so I hope that was... Before she goes, she just wants to give you rice pudding. Somebody used to make a lovely rice pudding where the top was quite crispy and you could knock it with a spoon. You had to knock it to break the crust. And she's just giving that to you as a treat, she says. Okay. So she's blowing you kisses. So I hope that was okay for you, Rose. Have you looked at your dad's photograph? He's just bringing in a photograph. So if you looked at your dad's photograph and you've spoken to him recently, is acknowledging that as well? Okay. Blowing you kisses. So I hope that was okay for you. On with the next. Is there a Tracy on here? Is there? I'll tell you what, somebody just shouted, or somebody that likes that, oh, is it? So she's giving you as a treat. Somebody just shouted at me, oh, Tracy Beaker. Tracy Beaker. That's a programme. That's a programme on the telly, isn't it? Oh, kids programme. Tracy Reynolds. Tracy Reynolds. Tracy, if it's for you, I don't know why somebody here has just shouted at me, Tracy Beaker. And I take it they want to find a Tracy on here, but I don't know if you've got a connection with Tracy Beaker on the telly. It was a programme, or it may well be, to get me to you. So I don't know. I've got a gentleman here that wants to talk to you. I don't know who he is yet, as I said. But he's talking about Tracy Beaker. Tracy Beaker. All right. I'll just make sure it is with... Oh, you got another Tracy. All right. Tracy Beaker. Tracy Beaker. Go for the other one for a minute. I like the other one. Well, I like both of them, but you know what I mean? I'm aiming towards Tracy. Tracy, I've got a lovely I've got another... I've got a gentleman in spirit that wants me to get to you. But the first thing he's talking about, Tracy, if I'm with you, I have... What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I have... No, stick to Tracy. I'll concentrate on Tracy and I'll come back to you in a minute, Tracy Atherton. All right, I'll come back to you in a minute. Let's concentrate with Tracy. Tracy Reynolds, yeah, lovely gentleman in spirit that wants to talk to you. And the first thing he's talking about is, oh, you must need some healing, apparently, Tracy. He's sending you a lot of healing. So you must need a lot of healing. Okay, this is dad or granddad. He ain't telling me yet. He's winking at me. I can see him winking at me. So I don't know who this is, but he's talking about the need for healing. And he's changed that now. And he's given me the name John as well. So the name John will mean something to you. But he's talking about healing for you. And he's talking about healing for somebody's legs. Somebody's having problems with their legs and they need some healing. He's talking about that. He's talking to me also about somebody that is having trouble with their breathing. Like if they walk too far, or something like that, they do have a little bit of trouble with their breathing as well. So watch for that. He's just mentioned that. He's just said to me, January means something to you. And he's just said to me, there's a passing in January as well. So in the past, not coming up, but there's a passing, memory of a passing in January as well, he tells me. And he's also talking to me about a passing near to Christmas as well. He's talking to me about that. He says you've been speaking, whoever this gentleman is, dad or granddad, he's just said to me that you've been speaking. Oh, hang on. He's just said to me you've been speaking to him recently. So you must be sending your prayers up to this gent. But he's also making me do this. So if somebody talks, when they're talking, isn't she? Oh, right, okay. John, so Tracy Atherton, this is then. And Tracy, can you take me doing this then? Doing of this? Somebody talks with their hands like this. If the other Tracy ain't responding, we'll move on to Tracy. If you can take this then, Tracy. But he's doing this with me, doing this. And he's also talking about you sending your prayers up. Okay, so you've actually been speaking to him in spirit as well. He's saying that somebody... Oh, hang on. He wants to connect you with 2 places. All right. Lymington, but it's not Lymington, it's Lymington, I think it's spelling it, Lymington. So I don't know where that is, but watch for the connection with Lymington, wherever that is. But it's also taken me up to Liverpool as well. So there's a link. Okay, then, Tracy. So there's a link to Liverpool and Lymington that he's talking to me about as well. He's also bringing in a memory of somebody that likes camping. Okay, somebody likes camping, like camping holidays. He's bringing a memory of that. There's a memory, Tracy, of somebody, you know. Oh, so we've got 2 Traces then. All right. This was Tracy because he shouted Tracy, so I'm known with Traces. I know other people can take this, but he said to me Tracy, so I've got to go, there you are. Tracy, just stick with Tracy then. The other Tracy, take it, and I'll split the link in a minute. I'll concentrate on this Tracy. Right, he's talking about, come back. Oh, he's changed the subject now because I've lost my flow now. But he's just saying to me, Tracy, I hear your prayers. Okay, so you know when he's around you as well, because he comes in pretty cold. He's talking about cold as well. But yeah, he mentioned Liverpool. Remember Lymington. He's also wanting to take you to Portsmouth as well. Oh, I've gone. He's reminded me now. I was talking about the camping, Tracy. He's talking to me about, you know, the gas, like what are they called? Where you boil the kettle on. I've lost my brain again. You know, you get the gas and you turn it on and you boil the kettle. Just the single ones, gas rings. Oh, I don't know what they're called, but you know, where you boil kettles on. They're for camping stoves. He's just said in my ear, camping stove, he's saying. He's saying there's a memory of somebody that almost set light to like the tent on this camping stove. They left it on or something. It's like they've took the kettle off it and they've turned and the flame's still on. So he's got a memory of that. All right, so you should find that somewhere as well. He's just said to me also, he says, now this isn't you, he's talking about, Tracy, camping stove, that's it. He's saying this isn't you, Tracy, but there's somebody in the family that's been sending their prayers up, asking for a house move, somebody around you. So I don't know if you're aware of the person that wants his house moved, but he's just saying I'm aware of that. So you'll probably find that out. He's talking about that. He keeps making me look at the spelling of your name, Tracy. And he's, because I know there's the other Tracy with the E, but for some reason, he says there's something about your name where somebody keeps putting an E in it, EY, and you don't like it. I wish people would stop putting an E in my name. So he's heard somebody talking about this. So obviously you or somebody around you. Okay. Anything else? He's just said to me there's somebody also around you, Tracy, that's got a touch. He's describing it as a touch of eczema. Touch of eczema. You'll find it, don't worry. Touch of eczema around you, Tracy. Bit itchy. Somebody's a bit itchy, he's saying. Somebody's a bit itchy. He's also talking about a dog down here. I don't know whether he means somebody's got it or somebody wants a labradoodle. Is that right? A labradoodle. Right. A labradoodle is saying he knows of a labradoodle down here. So either somebody's got one or somebody wants one. All right. Oh, it's something to do with somebody wants the dog that doesn't molt. All right. So somebody's fed up with the dog's molting. So they've obviously discussed one that doesn't molt. Oh, hang on. Let me just write this down because he's trying to spell something for me. I don't know whether he means, Tracy, that somebody's got a Polish connection, because I think I've seen this on shops. Polski, Polski is spelled it. So I don't know what that link is to you, but he's made me write that down and give it to you. So I don't know if he means there's a Polish connection or something like that. But remember, he's told you Polski, Polski. He just wants to. Oh, right, okay. He just wants to, his words are, I just want to reassure her that I'm around. He's saying, I want to reassure you that I'm around, he's saying. And it is me. When you feel somebody around you, it is me. Because I think sometimes you say, I wonder if that's you, Dad. And he's saying, yeah, it is me. So you obviously know when he's around you, he's talking about that. And he just wants to come and say, I'm around. He says, you need a little bit of healing, also a little bit of upliftment. That's why he's come, he says. Get that smile back. She's lost a smile a little bit, he's saying. Get that smile back, he's saying. Nice things to come for you, he's saying. Nice things to come. He's rolling out, he's giving you a, yeah, I don't know what he means by that, but you'll see. I'm sure that sign, Tracy's on a shop, isn't it? POLSKI. But anyway, you'll find it. But he's talking about, he's just rolled out a camp bed. So I don't know if this is coming, Tracy. He's talking about a camp bed, as if somebody's going to need one of those. So watch for that as well. And he's just said to me, oh, you're going to get the invites for Christmas. There's a couple of invites coming your way. So watch for the, it's almost like, I'll tell you what, Tracy, it's almost like you're going to one house and then you've got to rush to the next one. So you'll be eating at one, rushing to the next one, eating there. So you're going to get these invites. All right. Anything else? No, he's just blowing you kisses. Arthur wants to say hello to you, Arthur, as well. So he's blowing you kisses. Okay. So camp bed, I've got you now. As long as you understand it. When you replay it, you'll remember what I've said and you'll get the gist of it. He's just said, tell her on with her. He says, tell her on with her. Okay. Sends his love. He's sending his love. So I'll go back to the other Tracy now then and finish her little message. So I don't know if the other Tracy with the E can take most of this as well. Go back to your dad. Tracy. Oh, there you go. Let's go back to you then, Tracy. Let's come back to you. This gentleman then with you, what's he want to say to you? I just want to make sure, well, just give you a little bit of extra so that you know it's him that's coming. He's talking to me about September means something to you as well. And he's just telling me there's an anniversary coming up. There's a wedding anniversary coming up as well. He's aware of that as well. And he says, he's just said to me, I've got a lady in spirit with me who you should remember. Okay, all right. You should remember a lady that he's got. This is a nan as well. So I don't know if it's this one, but he's describing this lady that's coming through who used to have the sugar lumps. I'm doing this with the pinchers, you know what I mean? To pinch the sugar lumps. He's just said to me, get a sugar lump and plop it in the tea, he's saying. So there's a lady that used to have these silver, like, sugar things he's talking to me about. She wants to be remembered to you. And he's just said to me, do you remember the lady we used to laugh about that had the blue rinse? So there's memories of a lady that come out, the hairdressers looking like she had a blue rinse. Now this lady, this nan I've got with me, is talking also about those old-fashioned pull-down hair dryers. They used to pull them down and they used to come down here and they used to have a pipe or something coming out of them. One of the real old-fashioned ones, Tracy. This lovely nan's talking about that. She says she's talking about hair because talking about your hair as if, I don't know whether you've had it cut or a change of style. She's cutting your hair as if it needs a change or something. But she's also heard somebody that's complaining about the hair thinning a little bit. She's heard somebody saying that as well. Dot in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. And you've also got a Joe in spirit as well. And you've got a connection in spirit to somebody that was in the RAF as well. So you've got a military link, but this is, hang on. You've got RAF, but you've also got a Navy link as well, Tracy. I don't know if you're aware of that. A Navy link. In fact, somebody's telling me that somebody down here, there's a naval connection to somebody down here as well. I've got a feeling that somebody's going to be wanting to go into the Navy around you, so watch for that as well. There's exams coming up for them, so I think you'll find that somebody wants to go in the Navy. From this lovely lady and your dad, they just want to send, say that again? He wants to say, from all of your friends, these are his words, I'll just repeat them, from all of your friends and your family in spirit, they all want to send you their love because we know that we are in your thoughts a lot and we want to acknowledge that we're all there listening. Every time you get the albums out, we're there looking at the albums with you because that brings us, his words, because that brings us joy when we know that you're still thinking about us in the spirit world. That was quite long-winded. to say all that for Mum, but they want to let you know that they're there with you. So I hope that was okay. They're going now. You should sense them around because you're quite psychic as well. You should be picking up spirit quite easily, they're telling me. So if you go cold or you feel as though somebody's sitting beside you, that'll be them as well. Especially if you're sitting down. I'm finishing in a minute, but if you're sitting there, Tracy, and your leg goes cold, that'll be your dad putting his hand on your leg. Okay, but know that they're there. All right, I hope that was okay for you, and I'll leave you with that. Okay, leave you with that. So that's 2, right? Okay, then let's see what we've got next. Oh, what are you scratching? Scratch. Somebody keeps doing this to me, so I don't know who I'm with next. But anyway, roll the titles and we'll see who we're with next. Ooh, I'm Red Raw. Somebody's just said to me, I'm Red Raw. I'll see who we're with. Hi, Daniela, who's on Facebook by the look of it. Newbie, would love to connect with you, please. Heart. Ethan. Showing up as my son's name, Ethan, but I'm called Natalie. Lisa. I'm trying to find out where I am. Okay. See where I am next. They're having a good conversation about sweets, I think, on the YouTube and food, as they usually do. Hiya, Millie. Millie! Oh, hang on a minute. Go back to Millie a minute. Because Millie, I actually wrote your name down earlier on. Look. Oh, you probably can't see it, but at the top there, I wrote Millie B. As I saw you flash earlier on, I've just seen you again. So it's obviously somebody wants to come to you. She's telling me this is Grandma. Okay, so she's describing herself as Grandma Millie, and the scratching thing that she's doing is for you. So somebody's got hold on. Somebody, she says, when they get a little bit nervous, it's like when you go to interviews or something like that, or you've got a bit of pressure on, they get a bit of a rash along here, and they're a little bit itchy. So there's somebody that your nan's been watching that has this kind of effect, she's saying, when they go for interviews or when they're getting a bit stressed. And she's talking about you, she's talking about you, Millie, getting a bit stressed. She's talking about you as if you've got a lot on your shoulders. She's describing you as having a lot to think about recently, she's saying. She's describing you as an angel, Millie. It's as if she wants to say you worry about other people. She's talking about you worrying about other people, but she's just also said that you don't worry enough about yourself. So she's trying to say concentrate on yourself a little bit. And she's talking about get rid of all this stress. I don't know what's going on around you that's causing you this stress. Get rid of all this stress. Her words are, things are beginning to happen. And this is to do with career or work, she's telling me. And that's her exact words. Things are starting to happen, she's saying. All right, so watch for that. Okay, things are beginning to happen. Now, this is in relation to work or jobs. But she also wants to give you, hang on a minute, she's changed her mind. There's going to be studying coming up for you as well. She said that to me a minute ago. But she's just said to me, you're going to need to start planning ahead. Okay, start planning ahead. There's things coming up because she's describing you as busy. I've got she's put in front of me one of those family planner things. Where you've got all the dates on and you plan it like a calendar, I suppose. But she's filling in the gaps of these. So you're going to be busy, and she's talking about putting it on a planner. Okay, so you can plan everything. Because she's also talking about you forgetting things. All right, especially like times. If you've got to go somewhere at a certain time, she says you forget the time. So she's trying to get you to put it on a planner. So things you're going to be needing to do that as you become. There you go. As you become a little bit busier, okay, save you forgetting things. She's talking about that. And I don't know whether you use a lot of highlighters, because she's talking about highlighting everything in different colours. It's as if you like things to be like looking pretty type things, you know what I mean, and neat and tidy. It's all about this with you, preparing for what's coming ahead, she's saying. She's changing the subject now. She just wants to say, just have a little bit more confidence in yourself and self-belief as regards all that. So as regards your oh, hang on, she's still talking about it. Oh, and when you go on this college thing, as she's saying to me, don't compare yourself to anybody else. She wants to say you're an individual, all right? So don't go comparing yourself to anybody else, all the work they do. I don't know what you're going to college for, but she keeps putting social work around you. So you're very good with people, that type of thing she's saying, but you're a very caring person as well. She's talking about that, okay? She also says that you're very good with youngsters as well. It's like you can bring yourself down to their level and talk to anybody. She's talking about that. So you're a very good communicator as well. She's bringing that in. Okay. She's talking about April means something to you, so that'll be a oh, she's telling me there's a birthday in April now. Okay, so there's a birthday in April. She's also talking about, she's making me look to my feet, and she's talking about somebody in sandals. I don't know whether she means they've been painting their nails so that they look good in sandals. That's the type of thing she's telling me. She's making me look at my feet. Somebody's been, hang on. Somebody's been painting their toenails, but somebody does them different colours. Their toenails different colours as well, okay? And she's aware of that. She's just talking about that. Watch you don't trip up, she's saying, Millie, because you're a bit clumsy on the pavement, she's saying. Watch you don't trip up these loose pavements, she's saying, these loose paving slabs. We don't want you tripping up, she's saying. Also, she's talking about somebody, okay? She's just said to me, you know, the revolving doors. I don't even see many of them nowadays, actually. Going into shops, you have revolving doors. She's talking about somebody that caught their coat in one, or their dress, or a piece of clothing in one. She's talking about that as well. So if they haven't done it already, okay, if they haven't done it already, watch for somebody catching their coat or something in a revolving door. Now, she's made me look at that comment because your mum needs, she just said to me, your mum needs a little bit of healing. Nothing serious, she's saying. She just needs a little bit of healing. Oh, I wish she'd eat more. That's her word. So your mum's not eating properly by the look of it, or your nan thinks she needs to eat a little bit more. I wish she'd eat more. So tell your mum to eat a little bit more. Okay. Some of these things you might have to check with your mum that she's giving you. She's just giving me an apple, and somebody used to be able to peel this apple without the skin breaking, you know, in a circle like this. She's just bringing the memory of somebody. In fact, she tells me that they used to have competitions to see who could peel the apple in one go, going round and round. So find that out, because she's obviously got look out for it. Ask your mum, though, to make sure it weren't her, because she's concentrating on your mum at the moment. But yeah, and the apple thing, ask her about that as well. She also says, I've got Jack up here with me as well. Jack. Oh, okay. She just said, ask your mum about the eider down. So if you don't know what one of them is, like a big cover for the bed, you know, a fancy cover for the bed. And I don't know why she wants me to ask you why you. The eider down means something. I think it must have been handed down or something. Handed down in the family, or somebody had a lovely eider down or something. I don't know what she means, because all she said was, ask your mum about the eider down. Okay. She's just talking to me about shoes at the moment. Somebody's got a lot of shoes, she's saying, and I don't know what she means, but they're going click, 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 click. So it's like the noise they make sometimes, high heels, when they click, click, click on the flooring. I don't know what she means, but you'll find out. Somebody's got a lot of shoes and they make a lot of noise, she's saying. Just be aware, she's saying, just be aware that we're with you, all right, and we know what's going on, she's saying. She describes somebody down here called Stephen as interesting. And she just said to me, oh, Stephen's interesting. So I don't know exactly what she means by that. But when you find him, you're going to find him interesting. Stephen's interesting, she's saying. Okay. And before she goes, she says there's a gentleman in spirit that used to do fishing. He's talking about carp as well. So I don't know if he kept carp. But he's talking about carp fishing and fishing. Okay, my nan used to wear flip-flops or not. Okay, then. She's talking about carp fishing, and an older gentleman in spirit that used to do his fishing. But she says, I just want to send me love and acknowledge you and also your mom send up their love to spirit. Oh, I've got a pain in my foot. She's just given me a pain in my Achilles tendon in my foot, in the bottom of, your ankle. So I don't know if somebody's got a problem with that or whether they're going to have a problem with that. But she's talking about an Achilles tendon problem. She's just saying, so be aware of that. In fact, this might be somebody, a lady that wears high heels a lot, that might have a trouble with it. All right, a bit of a pain there. But she just wants to send her love, like I say. Keep talking to her. Your mum talks to her as well. Keep talking to us, she says, because we do hear you and we do listen. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Millie. Hope that was okay for you. She's gone. It's like a poof. She's going to do some adverts. Back in 2 minutes after the adverts.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
SPTV are proud to present an evening of mediumship with the wonderful Deb Clarke. Join us for a private event on the 20th of August 2022 at the Roebuck Inn, Wickham. For more details visit events.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Tomorrow night from 8 p.m, our popular show, Live with Spirit, offers the opportunity for different readers each week to demonstrate their psychic and mediumship abilities.
Live with Spirit. Oh, that's strange because I've got a totally different screen now. Hello, everybody. I've got a totally different screen. I can see myself. I can't say, oh, that's all right. Hiya, Millie. We're back. If anybody wants to see me live, I'm at Portsmouth soon. In fact, it's not this weekend, but the next weekend. Near Portsmouth, should I say. What's it called? Wickham or something? Wickham, the Roebuck Inn. On there. If anybody's down that way, want to come and see me, that'd be nice for a change, live. That'll be interesting, won't it? It's only £5. You know, it ain't much. So if anybody's down that way, come and say hello. Otherwise, I'll be just standing there on my own with Richard. I don't really want to do that. Stand on my own talking all night to Richard. Anyway, we'll see where we can go next, shall we? I've got somebody with me. I've just got to work out where I am. I've got a gent with me who's talking about pins in his back. So somebody's had a problem with pins in their back. I don't know where I'm with. Let's see if my mum will come through. Jackie. Let's see who I'm with. Hiya, Olivia. I'm just working out where I'm going. I don't know why I'm standing like this with my hands on my hips, because I've got somebody telling me that somebody has temper tantrums. I'm littling around somebody on here has temper tantrums and stands with her hips, with her hands on her hips, and has a bit of a temper. Oh, go back to that lady with the baby, with the kids in the pictures. Not happy. There was a lovely lady, blonde lady. I think she had a couple of kids with her. There you go, Jacqueline. One of your children stand with their hips, with their hands on their hips, Jacqueline. I'm standing here, hands on my hips, as if, like this type of thing. I want to do like this when they're a bit annoyed or getting a bit wound up. I've got this lovely lady in spirit that's having a bit of a giggle. Has obviously been watching some child that does this with their hands on the hips all the time when they're having a bit of a temper tantrum or they're not happy with something. So hopefully you can take that, Jacqueline. I'll tell you what else she's saying. This lovely lady, she's talking to me about also the noise from up above. So it's as if, I don't know if you're sitting down with the other half downstairs and the kids are upstairs, and there's a lot of stomping coming up from up above, and somebody saying, shut up. And she's been listening to this. So this has been going on as well. So she's talking to me about this. If you can take it, pop a message up. So I think I'm with you, but if not, I'll move on to somebody else. But it's a lovely lady that's coming through. She looks like you, actually. I don't know who she's not. I won't just guess. She's not actually telling me she's mum or nan. I know she's on your mum's side, but she does look like you. She's also talking about glasses on you as well. Eye check. She's talking about. Somebody needs an eye check. Their eyes are getting a little bit tired. Jackie, this is for you. She's also talking about you taking care of yourself. I know you're doing a lot of running around. She's talking about running around, looking after kids, etc., etc. But also she's talking about caring for yourself as well. So I'll just wait for you to answer. I know there's a bit of delay. If you can take it, Jackie, pop up a message so that I know I'm with you. Because she's talking to me about that as well. I don't know where that is where you are now, but she's gone straight. Okay, she's gone straight to America with you. You know, I don't know where you are at the moment, whether you're in a restaurant or something, but she's took like the check stuff and she's led me straight into America. So there's going to be a trip to America. Okay, all right then. A trip to America for somebody around you. In fact, it's Mickey Mouse Land, as I've been told, as I call it. Somebody's going to be talking about going to Florida around you. She's been listening to that as well. So this must be your mum then, I think. But I'll carry on. You'll get as she is in a minute. She's talking about lovely blue eyes as well. She's describing somebody down here that's got lovely blue eyes. She's describing somebody as that. And I know it's hot at the moment, but she's talking about you feeling the cold. So sometimes you feel the cold. It's as if she wants to wrap you up in a shawl and keep you warm. And she's also talking about a touch of arthritis in the hands as well. But she's telling me that arthritis runs in your family. So somebody in spirit had it and it's been handed down. Apparently somebody here has got it as well in their hands. Okay. Oh, she's telling me that she's still on about hands, but she's talking about gloves now. She's talking about somebody that wears gloves, okay, but they like the fingerless ones. They don't like the full gloves. So she's aware of somebody that likes fingerless gloves as well. She's talking to me about that. What was that? She keeps making me do this. You just got diagnosed, okay. She's doing this to me. I don't know what she's... Hold on a minute. She keeps doing this with my hand, but I don't know what she's trying to get at. She just said to me, somebody talks with their hands, but somebody does a lot of this. I don't know what she means, Jackie. She's doing a lot of this. I don't know if somebody counts with their fingers or something like that. But she keeps doing, I hope you can work it out. But I won't dwell on it. But that's what she's doing. She's been watching somebody that counts with their hands. She's talking about somebody that likes... right, okay. She's talking about somebody that likes, you like your fingerless gloves, that good. I've actually read that. And she's just said, she's got a lady with a Jackie in spirit that used to knit gloves, just for your info. Just said, oh, there's a lady here with me that used to knit gloves. All right. She wants me to give you scarves as well. But these are the silk ones, or the nice thin ones. Somebody likes their scarf, she's saying. But also she's talking about somebody likes she's given me a scarf, but she's given it with sunflowers on it. So I don't know if somebody's actually got one with sunflowers or it's two separate things, but she's putting sunflowers on this scarf. She's talking to me about that as well. She says that her words are, oh, right, does he? Oh, so she's watching the grandson do this then. She's talking about, okay, my Nana and sister, as long as you know that they are. She's making me do this again now for some reason. Come on then, come on, lovely. Oh, she's cutting your hair, Jackie. She's just started on your hair. I'm just starting on the hair. I'm just trimming the hair, she's saying. I'm just trimming the hair. Oh, no. She's just said to me, do you remember the gentleman that had the long nose hair? You should recognise him. He's up in spirit now. But there's a gent that used to have quite long nose hair. She's having a bit of a giggle about that as well. She's also talking about somebody down here, a youngster down here, like youngster, I mean lad or young man down here that had to go at growing a moustache and couldn't do it, or had trouble growing a moustache. She's aware of that as well. She's having a bit of a giggle around that as well. She wants to give you healing to your knees. She's talking about your knees, giving you a bit of healing. She's actually putting hot water bottles on your knees. But she's also talking about feet swelling as well. Puffy feet, she's saying, puffy feet. Wants me to give you the name Wendy as meaning something to you. Wendy's down here. So when you find out who Wendy is, okay. When you find out who Wendy is, she needs a bit of healing, or you might hear a bit of news, but she needs some healing. All right, she's talking about that. Where are you going with this? She's moving me to this. She said, I'm just moving you to the east, she said. And I said, where? I'm moving you to the east, she's saying. I'm going to Lincolnshire. So I don't think Lincolnshire is the east. But she said, I'm moving you to Lincolnshire. So there's a link to Lincolnshire. She's trying to give me something else. Iron Bridge as well. I think that's on Birmingham way, isn't it? She did say Iron Bridge Gorge, Jacqueline. I don't know if that's the first. Okay, so she needs a bit of healing. Iron Bridge Gorge, she's given me that as well. She says these are places that you'll know of or will become apparent. I don't know what she means by that. So you'll find it. Iron Bridge Gorge and Lincolnshire. And also Betsy Coed. I think that's Wales, isn't it? Betsy Coed. So you'll find a link there as well. She says, I've been watching, she's describing the family as it's a happy family. She's been around the kids, I think, and she likes to watch the kids. Happy family, she's saying. And it's all about, she can't stop smiling. She's making me smile. So she's obviously got an interest in the grandkids. She's talking about that, watching the grandkids, she's saying. She's talking about somebody down here that wants to move to a bungalow as well. All right, so watch for that. I don't know if it's you. She hasn't said. She just said somebody wants to move for a bungalow and to a bungalow. But she's going a bit like, she's kind of shaking her head because she's saying they want to go to a bungalow because it's all on one level. And then they're going to be talking about going into the roof. So they may well extend into the roof. And she's kind of going, oh, no, I don't understand why. You know what I mean? So watch for that. She's just said to me, Confucius says, you know, when you get all confused, she's saying, okay. She's describing you as a bit of like your head's in a bit of a spin. Your head's in a bit of a spin, like there's a lot of going on or something like that. Just mentioning that, not saying why or anything, but just saying head's in a bit of a spin at the moment. Busy with busy. She says, I've got Marjorie up here with me. She says, Marjorie. And I've also got George up here with me, she says. And I've also got Alan up here with me. They all want to say hello to you. And there's also a gentleman called Alec from Spirit that wants to say hello to you. So you'll find these names. She says that somebody's going to be doing ancestry. So somebody's got their interest in that. Okay then. Watch for the interest in extending up into the roof or something. All right, but yeah, somebody's going to be doing ancestry, she's saying. she's actually talking about, I don't know whether she means this is a link on the ancestry or you've got this link. Alan wants to say hello then. But she's talking about connection with the Aborigines in Australia. So there's going to be a link there, some link to the family, she's saying, some connection. So watch for that popping up, as she just said, popping up, she's saying. What do you want? She's going to go now, I think, but she wants me to give you a bag of mint imperials, she's saying. So she likes a mint imperial. She's talking about that. But she also says there's a gentleman that used to like his polo mints as well, that also always had a polo mint in his pocket. All right. Anything else? Ruby Wax. She's the comedian, ain't she, off the telly? But she wants me to give you Ruby Wax for some unknown reason. So I hope you know why. I think somebody likes her sense of humour or something like that, she's just saying. And she's just talking, before she goes, she's just talking about somebody that likes to go and see all the stainless windows in churches and cathedrals. Somebody likes to do that. And she's just showing me somebody that used to go into a big cathedral or something and just sit at the back while the choir was singing or practicing. There's that going on as well that she wants me to give you. So I don't know if it's a memory, but she wants me to pass that on to you as well. She's just going, George is here, he wants to be remembered. So remember George, you'll find him. Oh, and also the name Harriet in spirit as well. And I think you're going to go back for her because she's coming on your family tree, I think, by the look of it. But the name Harriet will mean something to you as well. Okay, I love a comedian, church is okay. But she's just sending a love together, she says, with everybody else up there. Ted's up there as well, Ted. But know that they're all around you and sending their love. She says, we just wanted to pop in. So no specific message other than just to pop in and say hello to you, Jackie, and let you know that they're around, because apparently you talk to them a lot and you've been looking at photographs and reminiscing as well. So obviously when you do that, they're there watching with you or looking with you. So they're just confirming they've been around. Okay, is that it? That's it, she says. She's just said, she's lovely. She's just, I've said to her, is that it? She's, that's it. You've done enough, Deb, she said. So I'll leave her love with you, Jackie. I hope that was okay for you. All right. I think I'm about done. I'm about finished now, Richard. Yeah, I think I am done. They just said to me, you're about done. So in fact, Jackie's okay. Southwark, right. Oh, there you go then. Okay. Well, I know your hubby, I know he didn't come through. He didn't come through me, but he must have been around. If he's put that memory to you, he must be around. He's probably there with this lady standing beside her. He's just said to me, so know that he was there as well. He's there watching. Just keep talking to them, Jackie, and they'll show you they're around. Watch, before I go, just watch for the feather, because I think you're going to find a feather. And it ain't going to be a one on the bed where it's come out the pillow. It's got to be in a funny place, where you wouldn't expect a feather. And this one's quite big as well, that your other half is sending me. So it's quite a big feather that's going to be, it's just said in a prominent position. There's something to do with a car. I don't know whether it's going to end up on like a toy car or something like that, because you put it on a little toy car or something like that. So watch for it. I think one of the kids might spot it first. So watch for that coming round about you. That'll show you that he's there. It's just making me laugh. So I hope that was okay for you, making me blow your kisses. There you go. And I think I've about done now. So I hope you all enjoyed that. What we got? Have we got to say anything else? We're back. Oh, you've seen the adverts. You know what's coming up anyway. We'll be back on tomorrow. Oh, a lady coming on. Katie, was it? Katie coming on tomorrow at 8 o'clock, new to the channel. So she'll be worth watching. Messages with her at 8 o'clock if you want to join us. And that's it. So thank you all for coming. Hope for coming. I like them at church. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.